The Roaches of the Rich. Is it right to be a billionaire today? Eva Pantoja, period 1. Good evening to all those taking the time to listen to this speech. I would like to begin with the honest truth that I am completely, comprehensively, and unconditionally average. I am of no great scholar or clever protege. I am no foreign beauty, nor neighbor next door, sunshine smile. I am no persuasive politicant, nor visionary artisan. And most of all, I am no individual of rich and glamorous means. I am in all ways that matter, an average citizen. So in the world of today, in which influence is pulled and pushed by the strains of affluence and wealth, I, much like 90% of the United States, and most probably, much like you, have no direct link to power of any kind whatsoever. Therefore, to witness the extreme abuse of power of the top 10%, to witness how easily people's lives are permanently damaged by the slipped ink of a fat check, is to sit bound to the rape of the average American. I'm here today to discuss the influence of the rich and the negative implications that has on the rest of us, the rest of the population. Throughout the ages, an association with money or something of value, whether royalty or distant heiress, has brought power. Those with the biggest stick in the time of the caveman, or with the biggest bank in the times of today. Billionaires have been on the rise since the pre-distributional times of the 1920s, to the sudden and bountiful inclination of the 80s, with now household names for the ultra-rich, such as Bill Gates, rising through the ranks as the richest man in the world. And the collision of this breakthrough, along with the rise of the internet, has shined a greasy spotlight on the slippery subdealings of the government. Billionaires with big banks are highlighted specifically in the use of money and power to sway current politicians or to back candidates with quotations of millions, guaranteeing a successful election, with the promise of tax cuts for those of extremely high incomes. With the top 400 economic families of the United States in 2018 paying an average of 23% tax rate to the 24.2% of average American households of that very same year, being a direct example of such political undoings. Some may claim that the heavy involvement of billionaires in politics simply represents a generous donation from the average, avid American citizen, zealous to support their country. However, the average neighbor-next-door American doesn't just make millions a year off of outsourcing in Indonesia. Instead, they work office jobs and are patriotic through duties of voting and service. So to even slightly propagate the prerogative that the ultra-rich walk amongst the common folk is to greatly exaggerate the comparison of cruising in a Lamborghini to walking on foot. Furthermore, the successful rich of today seem to stand firm in the repetition that anyone could earn to their level of success if economic intelligence through the rank of hard work and investments is pursued. Yet when that is the exact position that is achieved through the likes of internet influxes and meme stocks, the public is shut down by multi-trillion-dollar companies in the likes of keeping large investors and overall company payout. Overall, it is incorrect to blanket all hardworking human beings who have achieved great success as evil monsters who are farthest from human. Because we all bleed the same color and frankly, shit the same shit. Pardon my French. But to allow some to float over the blood, sweat, and tears guaranteed with grind is to watch a movie and root for the villain. We as citizens and we as people must continue to pursue equality amongst all, regardless of economic status, and work to actively check politicians and privileged, rich in acts of wrongdoings and under-the-table dealings. We must make an effort to support smaller establishments, research in companies in which we invest in, and carefully review the agenda of politicians in which we cast our yearly votes to ensure such equity and to ensure your equality.